Hi, I'm here today to talk a little bit about Lauren Rice. She and I worked together on the Newton campus for about almost 8 years. But I met actually a little longer than that because I met Lauren when I was an adjunct at teaching English there. And she was a great resource for me as I did that. And then when I interviewed for a full time position there, she was on my hiring committee. So it was very reassuring during that process to have Lauren's friendly and welcoming face there. And I have to say, I'm definitely going to talk a little bit about writing Ragbri with Lauren and other experiences. But um, I have to say, after the English department got together and shared our stories, the Newton campus got together and we did the same thing and had a virtual toast to Lauren, which was perfect. Um, and we shared a lot of things there that I wish had been in this initial one. I have to say that over and over again, people shared their stories of being welcomed by Lauren, um, finding out, getting an email on their first day saying, "Welcome, let me know if I can do anything." Her coming up from across the room at a professional development, welcoming another new staff member. And I know she and Alex became very good friends after that. That was just how she was. She just always made sure that everyone felt welcome and everyone felt important. And she was just an amazing, amazing person to work with. And we talked about all of the great stuff she did on campus. Like she'd have Mardi Gras parties and she would dress up for Halloween and it's just not going to be the same. We're really going to be missing out on a lot with her not being with us anymore. I was also in that group talking about, I was encouraging them to check out Lauren's blog, Half the Rice, which I'm sure you're familiar with, because that has been a really great way this week for me to try to connect with her a little bit. And as you can see, I had the honor of being part of Team Beaver for a couple of years. I know I'm not one of the diehard team members, but they've been kind enough to pick up or let me tag along here and there every couple of years. And riding with Team Beaver is always my favorite kind of ragbri. Um, and I was telling people about how she would do the ride out and she would well, I started telling them about the blog that it was so detailed and how she would take notes and each night she would have take those voice recordings where she would talk about her day and and I told them about because this is how she explained it to me that she would and I understand because there's always that time in the winter where you're thinking about ragbri and but when you're on ragbri and you're done with ragbri after a week or so, you don't want to think about ragbri for a long time. So she would take all these notes and take these recordings and so many photos and videos, and then they would sit for a while when she got home and she had had enough ragbri for a while. And she described it to me as when she would start to get that tickle toward the beginning of winter or the end of fall, that's when she'd start going through things and planning out her blog posts. And reading those is like having a little bit of Lauren right next to you because it's her writing is so vivid and it's her voice is so apparent. Um, and she did a great job of capturing the fun and the mess and the emotions and the excitement of doing that. And I told them about how when Team Beaver, or so often Team Beaver would roll into a town and there wouldn't be a whole lot going on and there'd be a cheesy DJ, set up and hay bales to mark off where the dance floor was and no one doing anything. And then Team Beaver would get there. And by the time we left and rolled out of town, the party was starting and there were 100 people out on the dance floor. And I saw that phenomenon happen multiple times in my experience with Lauren and her friends on Team Beaver. And it was just she was just a force to be reckoned with. And I absolutely, that's how I'm always going to remember her, definitely. So yeah, I was encouraging people to enjoy her writing and her personality. through her blog. And yeah, she's really going to be missed, and she will never be replaced. So thank you, Deb. I only met you once or twice, and you might not remember, but I've been thinking about you a lot right now. And just know that she is really, really special. So thank you.